Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation. Hope everyone is staying happy, healthy, and safe. On the last part, we participated in the Festival of Dreams tournament, and we made it to Adam. Then in there, we took down Adamite, our next gym leader, in a tournament battle, but he still was nice enough to give us our next badge. Immediately after that, Bladestar decided to enact their plans. And here we are in the middle of a cutscene. So, fair warning, this is going to be a really heavy, cutscene heavy episode, most likely. But we've seen what Bladestar has had to say, so now let's see what this person has to say. Huh? Where am I? I must be asleep. Yes, asleep. Am I going to have that dream again, I wonder? Yes, that very same dream. The one with my friends and I? But was it a dream? I want to recall it once more. Please, show me that dream. Show me that dream of my friends. Adam, how's the old woman doing? She said to call her Sella, Val. Don't be rude. This isn't the time, Breakson. Adam, is she okay? She's breathing, but she's got a mean bash to the head. Out cold. Pretty cheap to attack us from behind like that. I won't let you get away with hurting my friend. My memory, it's foggy. It's faint. So faint. I can't remember. That person. Is this really a dream? Or is this a memory? What was that? The whole building shook. Did something happen somewhere in the city? Our time of being repressed and held back is over. A new era of peace and equality has been born. With the fall of Cassandra, along with her insufferable nobility, we have taken back what is rightfully ours. Now, my brothers and sisters, let us gather together and... You didn't tell them, did you? What did you just say? I said, you didn't tell them, did you? What are you talking about? My fellow companions, your loyal followers. You didn't tell them that their lives would be sacrificed at the Grand Dream Ball. Wait, what? That's nonsense. Each and every member here knew what would happen. But you didn't mention that they would be caught up in the blast. Because if you did, then why did my boyfriend tell me to meet with him after the event? He said we would be free together. Why would he say that if he knew he would perish? It's not true. I've notified... My husband was the same. We promised each other we would be together. He told me everything the plan had entailed, and none of what happened was mentioned. My husband would never leave me alone in this world, so why? It was for the cause. Flora, you didn't. I knew what had to be done in order for the complete success of our cause. There had to be no inkling of an event like this occurring. I laid the pieces on the chessboard as they should have been. If they knew about their inevitable demise, doubt and fear would flourish, thus withering their determination. A plan such as this had no room for error. What had to be done, and it was a noble sacrifice for those who live on. I didn't want any of this. None of us wanted our fellow comrades to die. This isn't the future we all agreed on. This wasn't supposed to happen. It's not about what you want. It's not about what any of us here want. I explained this the first day I was chosen to be the leader of this organization. The organization that was passed down to me by my father, William Grivelia. I will pave the path to equality. I will stop at nothing to achieve this. Even if it means sacrificing each and every one of you, I swear upon my father's grave, I'll do it with no hesitation, no remorse. I think we get it now. You're no better than Cassandra. We're not welcomed here anymore. Where are you all going? Get back here this instant. They're leaving? I don't understand. They put their trust in you, and you betrayed them. Well, that's quite alright. Losing a few members won't hurt me. Not at this point. I have no use for weak-minded people such as them in my city. Listen well, remaining members of Bladestar. Their sacrifice was not in vain. With Cassandra's death, the Zenpurgis will never rise. But it doesn't end here. We must work together for this final push. The last piece of the puzzle must be obtained. Dr. Jinkle, is that traitor being kept in the stasis room? Yes. Our scientists are working on him as we speak. It was quite convenient of that mysterious man in white to hand him over to us. This way, we can continue without any hiccups. Once he's done with the procedure, send him off towards Zone 0 at once. Flora. So you finally wake, brother. Good. There is much to discuss. Don't bother. I heard it all. I heard everything you said. I'm disgusted. Disgusted with you. Disgusted with our father. You're a part of the problem. Oh, my dearest brother. I am not the problem. I am the answer. And finally, we'll regain control of our character, so now is a really, really good time to save, because it's pretty much the most convenient time that we can. I see. Something really bad just happened. We all heard it. Bladestar's transmission. Nobody wants to confirm what actually happened. But all I know is that Grand Dream City is under complete lockdown right now. No one can get in or out. So, we're kind of trapped here. What's going on? What in the hell was that? What was with that, with the stupid recording? The earthquake? Hun, we're just as lost as you. We've got nothing. But you heard that woman, right? Flora? She was talking to Cassandra. And then she said she would incinerate her in flames. Then boom. You don't think something happened at the Grand Dream Ball? Yikes. If that's the case, then yeah, it makes sense for things to be shut down. If something happened at the ball, that would mean Rodea would be. Melia and Aaron were at the ball too? That means they could have... So many of our friends could have been there. We can't just stand around here and do nothing. I say we sneak into the city and find our friends before it's too late. That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Completely stupid and idiotic. Who knows what else they've got going down in that city? For all we know, there could be another attack. Alright, I'm convinced. Let's go. On second thought, I think maybe we should stay here after all. My mom was supposed to go to that ball as well. What if she was caught in the explosion? What if she got caught in the blast? At this point, you can choose to reassure her or just leave her be. I think when it comes to relationship points, it's pretty obvious what happens here. You reassure her, you gain them, you leave her be, you lose them. Huh? What? My mom wasn't at the ball? How could you know that? But you look serious. Maybe I'll believe you just this one time. Still, I need to go confirm for myself. If it's true, then I don't know what I'll... Ah, but you're needed here, aren't you? How will the tournament continue without our lovely hostess? Excuse me, but have we met before? Now that you point it out, she does look a little familiar. Are you guys stupid? That's Thomas Blakery Sr.'s wife, Hazuki Blakery. Hazuki Blakery? My, it seems like children today still know who I am. Girl, your name is Amber Von Brandt, is it not? Yeah, that's right. Which means you are Tesla Von Brandt's child. I see. Then there is no need to worry. Tesla is safe. In fact, I just ran into her. The city is under lockdown by my husband's order, so she cannot leave, but I can confirm her safety as of this moment. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. But what happened in the city? I'm sorry, I cannot go into detail. As of right now, that's confidential. Because of that, I've come down to the stadium to see if there was any way to calm our guest. And actually, that's where you come in, Amber. Could I ask you to help me with this mission? If there's anyone who could cheer up a crowd, it's you. What a dumb question! Of course! Cheering up crowds is kinda my job, lady. If that's what you need, then I can do it no problem. Just watch and see. All you nerds need to do is sit back and watch the magic happen. Capiche? Oh, and... I see. I tried giving this to you a couple times now, but every time I try, something... Amber, you must make haste. We wouldn't want panic to overwhelm our guest, yes? Yeah, sure. Whatever. But next time, I see. Bye, Amber. As for the three of you, I've arranged something for you all to do. Why don't you all head on out? You'll understand then. I don't really have a problem with that, but, may I ask you a question? I'm very sorry, but there's no time for questions. I must see to it that the guests are happy. Okay. Thanks, old lady Hakuin. We'll be on our way. It's Hazuki. I haven't forgotten about you, my old friend. We shall speak again when the time is right. Until then, please do be safe. So at this point, we can kind of go ahead and leave the tournament grounds, and we'll see some familiar faces. Rodea. You're okay. I was worried something happened to you. Thanks for worrying about me, Huey. I'll be just fine, although it's not me who's in danger right now. Things are looking real bad. Ren? Rena. Thank goodness you're okay. I had a feeling you'd be here since, well, but I couldn't help but worry anyway. Your sister's tough. You don't have to worry about me. Yeah, you're right. I'll remember that from now on. It's good to see you two as well, Icy and Huey. It's only been a short time, but I'm glad to see you again too. But, I don't mean to be annoying, but will someone just please tell us what's going on? Bladestar staged an attack at the Grand Dream City Ballroom. They planted bombs at the bottom base of the building and detonated it while everyone was on the top floor. The tall building that once stood there is no more. So we were right then. That quake was the bomb going off. Icy said Melia and Aaron were attending that ball. Is that true? Yes, but those two weren't the only ones. Alice and Alan attended as well. It's been confirmed that Melia, Alice, and Alan are all alive. As for Aaron, there's no sign of her. No, not Aaron. What about the other three? How are they doing? The other three survived the blast, but only barely, and time is ticking. As of this moment, they're being contained in stasis capsules that will sustain them for a short period of time. But when that short period runs out, they will succumb to their wounds and die. What can we do? I want to help them. You're a good soul, Huey. I'm glad you're here. We can help them. There's only one way to help them. And it requires the cooperation of all four of you. 4 of us? I'm helping too. Ren's the one who brought me here in the first place. I don't want to be that guy, but Rodea, do you know that, that Ren is part of Team Xen? Yeah, he filled me in on that part. Let's not get it twisted. It's not that I trust them, or that I'm setting aside their past transgressions. But as of this moment, I'm willing to cooperate. You'll understand once we get inside the ship. That being said, we need to get going. Let's move it. Things are happening way too fast. What could we possibly do to help out Melia, Alice, and Alan? They said we'd know when we boarded, so let's just do what they say. We should trust in Ren. He wouldn't do anything that would put us in any danger. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for picking up my spirits, Rena. That'll be 25 bucks, but you can pay me back with dinner later. You got a deal. So now is the moment where I would probably say it's side questing time and we would leave this area, right? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and save right here just so I can showcase what happens when you leave this area, because you don't want to do that. So assume I decide to fly almost anywhere right after this little cutscene. For simplicity's sake, we'll just go to the Rose Theater. Now assume I've done any sort of side questing and I'm on my way back. In order to get back to the stadium, how would I fly? Or how would I get there? Well, you would get there via this train. But unfortunately, this train is only going to display the Route 9 option. So you're going to be locked out of that area. That's not something you want to do. You can't even fly back there. Next thought is, okay, I see, we get it. We'll just take the train back to Route 9, and that should probably prevent this bug from happening. No, it doesn't work like that. Because even if you take the train to Route 9, you still get this bug. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to keep going with the story. So as this story goes, we're just going to go ahead and board the ship and see what they have to say to us. Well, well, well. Look who decided to show up. Good. Now that everyone's here, I can explain what the deal is. Hello, Icy. It's nice to see you again. Isn't the weather just amazing? Ellie, that was very good, but this isn't the time to practice your English. Oh, please forgive me. I've just been learning so much that I want to show everyone how far I've come. Stop being so cute. It's killing the mood. Talk anymore, and I'll have you both thrown out of this ship. Watching both of you walk all the way back to HQ? Wonder how cute that'll be. Affirmative. What did I just say, Celine? Now that that's out of the way, where was I? Oh yes. As you all know, Bladestar attacked the building the Grand Dream Ball took place at. As a result, the building was destroyed, and a lot of civilians are gone. Some civilians, like Cassandra and Aaron, have yet to be found and are now labeled as missing. Anyone who survived the attack were immediately transported to the Hospital of Hope. This was no different for Melia and the other two. Thanks to certain connections we have, we were able to retrieve the bodies of all three. You have them? Are they on the ship? Of course they are. Now let me finish. Hold on a moment. How do you have strong enough connections to pull 3 people out of a hospital? This is very interesting to me, as a community manager, of course. Shut your mouth. You won't get any answers from me. Excellent. As you know, they are on the decline. They won't survive much longer. The life support in their pods are the only things keeping them active. Which, by the way, only last for 32 hours. But we can save them if we can bring their bodies to the Spring of Rejuvenation. Thanks to Ren's hard work and intel, I've learned that the spring is located deep within the Ecclesia Pyramid. You weren't in Avium when it happened, but the citizens of the Teriel region felt an extremely violent tremor 5 years ago. The source led back to the northernmost part of the desert. Once an empty lot filled with nothing, was now the home of a giant pyramid. Even when the pyramid unearthed itself, it was completely locked up. It's still completely locked up to this day, with with no one knowing how to open it. Except me, of course. My research has given me an answer. I just need to confirm it one last time before I can say that it'll work for sure. In fact, I just sent another one of your friends to go fetch that very same data for me. She should be here any... I got the info you needed. Is this all? Alright, that's sweet and very, very heartwarming. Icy, I missed you! You won't believe what I've been through during these past few weeks. There's so much I gotta tell you. You'll be amazed at what... Aelita, the data. Right, I'm sorry. Good. It looks like everything checks out. Look, if we want to have even a sliver of a chance at being successful, we're all going to have to set aside our differences and work together. Let's make this clear though. We are not companions. Obviously. Ahem. We are merely two groups with a common goal. That may be true, but don't think about pulling any fast ones if this works out. We know that you are all after Melia's light within her. So, what do you say? Will you form a temporary truce with us? And again, we're given options, but not really. So you could either say no way and still have to work with him, or you can just say fine. And relationship points. I'm glad to know that you're at least a little bit sensible. We'll be off immediately then. I'll explain the entire game plan on the way. So this is how things are going to go. What was that? No idea. I'll go check it out. No, you stay here. Icy, Aelita, go check out that noise. Okay, we'll go check it out. Come on, Icy. Yeah, I'm afraid we're getting dragged into this. Oh, I don't know. Did you find anything back there? I see. In that case, we'll go check as planned. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't introduce you to Audino. I see. This Audino is accompanying me on my journey for a little while. I'll go into that whole thing a bit later. For now, we gotta check out what that noise was. It's awful, isn't it? What Bladestar did. It's because of them that our friends end up like this. I wanted to use Audino's healing, but Nastasia said it was too risky to take them out of their containers to do so. Melia, Alice, Alan, and even Erin too, but no one can find her. If Erin didn't survive the blast, I swear to everything that I'll avenge her. Erin did so much for me. She went way out of her way to make sure I was safe. She made sure I came home alive and well back when I was trapped within that rift. Bladestar won't get away with this. I've gotten stronger, and I'll use that strength to make things right. When and if that moment comes, will you help me? Yeah, we're a team. Yeah, we are. We've been a team from the beginning. We'll make this right, Icy. I just know it. That noise again. It's even louder than before. Whatever's going on, it's happening in the next room. Will you just stop? Man, I really didn't want this to be the case. Stowaways! Wait a minute. What are you doing latching onto me like this? No one touches the Adamite without his permission. If you want an autograph, it's gonna have to wait till later. I'm serious. That's it. Get off now. There. Isn't that better? Jeez Louise, you're clingy. I can't believe it. Adam, Breakson. So you've heard of me. What am I saying? Of course you've heard of me. I'm the Adamite, after all. Greatest trainer in all of Avium. Thank you very much. But didn't you lose to Icy? What? Nastasia had the tournament on. I was watching the entire match. Details, details. That fight was rigged anyway. Is something the matter, Breakson? You can talk to me. We're friends. Why aren't you talking? Where's the translator Saki made for you? This isn't good. I won't be able to understand you without that. Come on. Let's see if Nastasia can do anything about that. Hold on. This is weird. Adam, do you still not recognize me? What's going on with you? And what are you two even doing in here? Huh? Oh, wait. I do recognize you. You do? Yeah. You were that chick with Riza. At Axis High, yeah? You had different hair back then, but the face is still the same. Anyway, I overheard Icy and their friends talking to these guys about doing something, or whatever. I heard a mention of a certain pyramid, and decided I was intrigued. Don't know why, but hearing about that pyramid just makes me feel like I'm meant to tag along. Well, alright, but I don't know how Nastasia is going to take it. We can go check with her, though. Let's not keep anyone waiting. Fine with me. Let's get things going. And just so you know, I only lost to you because of the inverse field. Whenever we find ourselves on a rocky field, I'll rule the arena. Till then, stay beautiful. Even though we're going to see each other again in just a second. Yeah, you can tell he's a little bit salty. That's cool though. And that's basically what happened. Normally, I'd be annoyed, but this couldn't be more beneficial. There's one last thing. This Breakson is missing the communication device handed to her by Saki Blakery. Yes, that's right, but how did you know that? I have very detailed reports on each and every one of you. This is included with photographs, behavior analysis. It means she has all of your information logged down in her database. Which means that she was able to notice the difference between Breakson now and the one she had noted. Yes, that. I'm not sure how I feel about knowing that information. It exists already. Get over it. As for this Breakson, I'll see what I can muster up in my lab. It's going to take a while. I still have to tend to Gear's recovery, so it'll take a while. Now, that all those distractions are finally done with, how about we proceed? Yes? Good? Good. Get it rolling. What's happening? I think that means we're just moving. Oh, phew. Thought we were going to get teleported into another dimension. Children, enough chatter. Let's hear what Nastasia has to say. This is where we are currently. The Grand Dream Stadium. Our destination is all the way north from here. This point marks the location of Ecclesia Pyramid, which is our ultimate destination, but unfortunately not our only one. The path to the pyramid is currently in the control of Bladestar, and somehow Bladestar was able to sneak into our labs and steal a vial of rift matter. Using that rift matter, they've created their own rift being capable of keeping us out of the area. The sandstorm it's able to produce will just send our ship flying into the earth with incredible speed. It's inconvenient, but it brings our first destination to all the way down here, just north of Alamisa. This marks the beginning of an area known as Zone Zero. Oh man, are we gonna have to walk all the way there? If it's what we have to do, then yes, but I have a different plan. From this point, we'll separate the team into groups. Team A will consist of Rin, Icy, and Aelita. Team B, Rodea, Huey, and Rena. Team C, Adam, Sharon, and Ellie. Rixon can join as well, but that's optional. At our first destination, we will drop off Team A to look for and destroy the rift. Their mission will be to find the rift Bladestar created and destroy it. Team B will fall behind them to make sure we haven't skipped over anything. What about Team C, yo? What's our job? Ah yes, Team C. I've created this very special and important role for the three of you specifically. Your job is not to do anything dumb and stay on standby in the event of one team failing their mission. Once the rift is destroyed, Team A will continue on and Team B and C will regroup back to the airship. We'll regroup and rendezvous with Team A at the pyramid. Are there any objections to this plan? Not really, no. But what's going to happen once we get there? Let's worry about getting there first. Don't remember asking you, but okay, go off. Defeating the rift was Icy and I's original job, so this works out perfectly. Just leave it to us. We'll take care of everything. Team B stands for Team Best. Best team is best. Thanks. I despise it. Now that we're all familiar with what we need to get done, we can disperse. It's going to take us about 8 hours to reach our destination. So, go do something productive. I'll make an announcement when we're about to land. Right, so unfortunately we have 8 hours to burn. Technically. But if we talk to Aelita, she's going to tell us that Rin told us to meet him upstairs, that apparently Nastasia wants to show us something. And that when we're done, we should come talk to her. Sounds cool. Something I recommend doing is jumping into your PC and just grabbing whatever Pokemon that you might need in case you used any sort of gimmicks against Adam. So, for instance, if I decided that maybe I didn't want to bring Ambipom with me, then I would swap it out. Also, make sure that you that you healed, I should be saying, since technically your team doesn't get healed after that whole match with Adam. So with all that done, let's head on up here. Finally made your way up here then. Fine then. Come here. Don't be intimidated by her, Icy. She's a total softie. She just won't admit it. Rin, I think it may have slipped my mind, but I recall programming self-destruct somewhere on your system. Now, all of your functions can be accessed from my PC, so... hypothetically speaking, if I were to log on and... I get it. I'll keep my mouth closed. Self-destructing is not pleasant. That's what I thought, Mr. Ren. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something, Icy. The black box I gave Ren to give to you. Did you make any use of it? I see. In that case, I won't delve further into it. I'm sure you'll figure out its secrets eventually. That's annoying. I've been hearing that noise a lot lately. Is everything going okay? No, everything's not going okay. Everything's going piss poor and I'm angry. We knew reconstructing every single cell of a person could be so difficult. My mother could do this with her eyes closed, and I can't even get close without bugging something out. Is there anything I can do to help? Rin, you ask me this question all the time, and the answer is always no. This is something I have to work on myself because only I can do it correctly. Besides, there's something else that needs to be done, and Madam X can't... It doesn't matter. It's just going to take time. Time that I'm running out of. Yikes, Nastasia. Look at Icy's face. They look so lost. In that case, let me enlighten them. Follow me. Well, go on. Follow Nastasia. It'll make a little more sense. The makeshift transporter Gira and his grunts made was pretty poor. It used the psychic power from 2 Abra. As you could imagine, something like that wouldn't be too stable. In fact, it wasn't stable at all, and what Crescent didn't help either. As a result, Gira's self was corrupted and split into 1,000 pieces. You hear me? 1,000 pieces! Pieces that I've been locating one by one and putting back together. As of this current moment, I've only located 898 pieces. Do you want to know what kind of hell I've been through? Nastasia. He spoke? What? That shouldn't be possible. Right. That happens too. Would be interesting to look at. If it didn't hurt like hell. I just want you all to know that this really friggin' hurts. Fix me already. I'm working on it. You just sit there and do whatever it is you're doing. That's all I really want to show you. You may leave now. Alright, I guess that's all she wanted to show us. If we move over here, we can try to check the status of this little pod over here. Move away from there. It's none of your business. Okay, it's none of our business. We can't talk to Gira, unfortunately, so he's just gonna kind of sit there giving us seizures. And his status seems to be alright. You saw him, right? Pretty bad shape. But Nastasia is determined to save him. So, I think he'll be just fine. I hope so. I don't know if I should be hoping for that, actually. Anyways, now is a good time that you should probably be using to reorganize your team, because we got a boss battle coming up. Actually, I probably want Muck in the front. I say a boss battle, but it's not really. It's just a battle that you might not expect. So you want to save right here at the top of these stairs, and head on down. You jerks! What was that for? Sorry, girly. Maybe next time, watch where you're going? Yeah. Just because we're in a truce doesn't mean we gotta be nice to you. Idiots. You wanna fight? Oh, what? You fight us? You're on our turf, hun. Fine then. Bring it. Man, are you kidding? We lost to her? Now stop making a scene and go run off somewhere already. We won't forget this. That's okay. I will. We were awesome! As usual. At this rate, things won't go as badly as I thought, considering the position I'm in. Or will be. Let's settle down for a bit, though, okay? You and your Pokemon must feel real tired after everything, yeah? Why don't we perk ourselves up a little? Check this out. Audino, do your thing. Isn't that refreshing? I feel great. Thank you, Audino. Oh, I guess I should explain where this Audino came from. While visiting the Spring of Preservation, I came across this man named Kreese. I told him about my adventures and about you. Turns out you two know each other. We went on this huge adventure. It was so epic and crazy. That's a long story though. Maybe I'll tell it later. Anyway, this Audino belongs to his partner, who apparently runs the new normal gym in Neverwinter. Audino here specializes in healing, and while that's especially true while in her mega form, she's been a real big help. We won't have to rely on a Pokemon Center or healing stars with her around. Only problem is that Audino can't stay a mega forever. Eventually she'll revert back to her original form, and then her healing won't be as powerful. Kreese loaned me a Mega Ring and an Audinite, but I haven't gotten it to actually work yet. Guess our bond just isn't strong enough yet. Oh well, it can't be helped. Eventually things will get going. I just know it. In the meantime, I have a real juicy story to tell while we wait. It involves our dear friend Texen. I bet you're interested now. So what do you say? Give me a sec. Alrighty, I'll be here whenever you're ready. So, if you check, she actually does heal your team completely, so that's pretty neat. I'm going to do a safety save, and we're going to make our way over here. So, we haven't seen these two in quite a while, and if we talk to them, they'll talk about how we have time to kill, and if we want to pass the time by battling, then the option is available. And that's actually a pretty neat offer. It doesn't really do anything for you. You just get relationship points with them. But you can battle them. It's fair to note that they do have Pokemon that are well above level 80. That are, in fact, in the level 81 to 83 range. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I'm not gonna show the battle, but just be careful. You should be able to handle them, but I'll make sure to show off the reactions. Oh no! We lost! Didn't see that one coming, right, Ellie? Oh darn. I thought we actually had you this time. So sad. Next time, though, we'll work even harder to defeat you. Yes, we will. Until then, please have a marvelous and productive day, Icy. Teaching you English was a mistake. A complete mistake. It's great. Best couple in the game. But anyways, with that battle done, also I can walk through Audino. That's great too. But anyways, with that taken care of, I'm going to save right here and we're going to talk to Aelita and get started on her story. Oh boy. Alright. This story is a tad long, so... Finally back here, after so long. Sheridan Village. Something feels off about this place. What is Texen doing to my village? I can't worry about that right now. I have to get to the spring. I entered the spring and bathed within its waters. I gained half of Talia's memories. I felt what she felt during those times. I saw what she saw. Everything up to the day she met Kenneth. And she spoke to me too, in a somber but soothing tone. Sort of like a mother talking their child to sleep. It was warm. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good message. It was a warning. Though she had encouraged me to regain what I lost, a deep burden accompanied them. Something that would require all my strength to handle, but I am ready. And it was from this moment on that I vowed to make things right. One spring down, 2 left to go. But first... Can I even do this? Am I strong enough for this? Talia and Vivian told me that I would be a new person from this moment on, but... Is that really true? I can still feel my connection to them, even now. Maybe this was a waste of time. Even if I won against Texen myself, he'd never leave. Come now, child. Is this really where things end? Huh? Who's there? Please don't scare me like that. Looking for me? That would prove to be fruitless. But do not worry, child. I'm a friend, a being that is here to guide you. To guide me. Ah, hold on a second. I remember the eldest telling me about this a long time ago. You spoke to her a long time ago, didn't you? And here I thought she was just playing tricks on me. Yes, I did speak with the eldest many moons ago. She required assistance, and I was there for her. And just like I was there for her then, I am here for you now. Well, if you're here to help, what should I do? Come on, baby. Why do you gotta treat me like that? Oh, don't tell me you're bored. After that party... The party was fine, Texen, but like... How about doing something else for a change? I mean, you haven't done a single thing since we got here. And all the villagers are starting to become reclusive. So? Who cares about this shitty little village anyway? What do you want me to do? Go out there and say something? How about you do your job? You know, the thing you were put in charge of? Nah. They're just gonna have to deal with it. My village, my rules. Maybe that girl from before was right. You are disgusting. Girl, let's get out of here. I miss Grand Dream City anyways. What? You mean Aelita? Babes, come back. That girl doesn't know what she's saying half the time. God damn that Aelita. Even when she's not here, she pisses me off. Oh, Texen, you're the leader. You're supposed to be helping us. Oh, Texen, Hida would have done this for me. Well, it's a goddamn shame he's dead. Am I right? This is my town now. And not anything anyone can do about it. No challengers, no problems. I challenge you. What are you doing in my... Whoa. Now what's a babe like you doing here? You must have gotten lost. But don't worry about a thing. Texen is here to help you out. I'll be waiting outside. What? You want to battle? We can do that afterwards. Hold on. Babe, wait just a... What the... Aelita? What the hell are you doing back here? After what you did to me, I'll never forget. I'm here to take back what belongs to me. And what exactly belongs to you? If I remember correctly, this land was given to me. Quick question. What did you do to the cherry blossom that used to be in the old house? What? That's random. Whatever. I had some people chop it down and turn it into furniture. Let's fight for the ownership of Sheerden. Have you gone mad? Or are you just this stupid? There ain't no way I'm giving this up. It's mine. Then you're afraid of losing. Of course not. I'm not. Idiot. Then battle me for it. If you're confident, then why not? Alright. You know what? Fine. Let's battle for it. But I get to make up the terms. And they are? If you win, you get to be the sensei or whatever. Take back this dump. But if I win, you gotta leave this place forever and accept that it's mine. Oh. And you gotta give me a kiss. Right on the lips, too. I accept. Eager to accept? Damn, this girl is begging to lose. They always come back running, don't they? Fine, let's do this thing. Are you really sure this is going to work? If you follow through, all the pieces shall fall into place. If you say so, the stage is set. Good luck. Believe in yourself. So at this point, you probably want to look at her team and get a little bit familiar with it. You might want to switch it around. Something to note here is that this is a double battle. Probably going to slot in Golem in the front. Could also maybe use Starmie. I might as well just cover the entire team really quickly right here. Gudra is probably one of her strongest. It's so much different than what her team previously was. Aelita is also crazy strong over here. It's got the flying gym acrobatics, it's got that insane speed, insane attack, the whole unburden. Then we have Granbull over here. It's got quick feet with a toxic orb, which is weird as heck. I would really prefer Intimidate, but they didn't want to go with that, unfortunately. So you know what? We take what we can get, I guess. Cherim over here. Here pulls, Giga Drain, Helping Hand, Safeguard. Cherim is actually amazing. And it's also holding the Cherim Crest, so let's talk about that. Crest basically makes it so that Flower Gift, which is its ability that's only active when the sun is up, is activated all the time. Also gives it a boost to its special attack and its special defense, so Cherim becomes really bulky. Over here we have this Golem over here. It's got Galvanize, it's got that Custat Berry. So if it survives on low HP, it's going to move first, guaranteed. You've got the Explosion, which turns into an Electro type attack due to Galvanize. You have the Endure, the Rock Slide, the Strength. It's pretty good, actually. And that's pretty much it for a team, unfortunately. So it's probably tempting to choose Cherim first if you know what's coming. And honestly, I don't think there's anything really awful with that. But you probably don't want to do that anyways. So I'm probably going to go ahead and go with Goodra and maybe Starmie, actually. I think Starmie would actually be a good pick. So I'm going to pick those and I'm going to go ahead and save right here. Aelita, what the hell is all this? These are your villagers, the ones you're supposed to guide. Surely you know that, right? I meant, what are they doing here? It's a custom for the villagers to gather when there's a battle with the sensei, which just so happens to be you. Fine, whatever. Let's get this over with. You'll be sorry. And of course, we're expected to take our place opposite there. You can also see the girls on both sides. Their eyes will actually follow you. And they'll face you no matter what. It's kind of creepy. Some of the people over on our side are rooting for us, and some people are not rooting for us. Don't think you're going to walk in here and sweep me like Icy did. I never would have accepted that battle if I knew Icy was so strong. Do you know how much of my pride and reputation was broken by that? A lot. So I've trained. Oh, I've trained. Get ready. All I've heard from you is I've done this and I've done that. You better be ready to show, not tell. I intend to, you stupid little. Just shut up and fight already. And he was right when he said he trained. Taking it from the top, that Swampert's holding a Rindo Berry. It's the berry that reduces the super effective damage taken from a grass type attack. It has Torrent, has Ice Punch, Waterfall, Rock Slide, Earthquake. Dodrio has the Power Herb that has Runaway because Dodrio doesn't really get any good abilities, so it doesn't matter. Has Brave Bird, Sky Attack, Return, and Stomping Tantrum. I've actually had to take multiple breaks from this fight, mainly because I just kept getting crit, I kept getting freeze hacked, or burned, or pretty much anything bad that could possibly happen. So starting off this fight, I'm going to be taking out Dodrio, and we're going to do a lot of damage to Swampert. If we somehow crit, because it never happens for me, we could actually take out Swampert through that Rindo Berry. But instead we're going to miss, because that's just how things go. Next up is Muk. It's got the Assault Vest, it's got Shadow Sneak, Gunk Shot, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, it's got Poison Touch. You know how these things go. Unfortunately, I might want to keep Starmie for later, so I think I'm gonna send in Golem. I think that should be fine. Unfortunately, Golem's probably going to take like 2 ice punches. We're going to see if Power Whip won't miss this time. And we're going to lose Lugia instead for that. So that's unfortunate. And Golem got poisoned. That's unfortunate too. Alright. I guess we'll send in Starmie again, and we're going to try to clean this mess up. I'm going to go for the strength on Muck, since Muck is really bulky, special defensively, and I'm just going to go for the basic Psychic on Swampert. Probably going to lose Starmie this way, but I just sort of have to improvise the strategy at this point. Thankfully, he's going to send out Chestnut first, which means I get to counter that with Hawlucha over here. So Chestnut is holding the Cobra Berry, which is the berry that reduces the damage taken from super effective flying type attacks. It has Drain Punch, Giga Drain, Spiky Shield, Rock Tomb, Overgrow for an ability. I'm just going to double team the Muck at this point, because there's a good chance that the Chestnut is going to use Spiky Shield. This is actually a great opportunity for Hawlucha. Almost everything on his team will unfortunately outspeed Hawlucha if Hawlucha doesn't use its Flying Gem up. But now that its Flying Gem has been used up, we can wreck everything. So next up is Infernae. It's got the Life Orb, it's got Flare Blitz, Slash and Burn, Thunder Punch, Close Combat, and Iron Fist for an ability. I'm going to just kind of do whatever with Golem. Maybe I'll actually endure. And I'll go for the Acrobatics on the Infernae over here. And that's Infernae gone. Finally, here is going to be the Darmanitan. This thing is Choice Scarfed. As you turn, Rock Slide, Flare Blitz, Gale Strike, and Sheer Force for an ability. This thing is really nasty, unfortunately. I'm just going to go for the Strength on the Darmanitan, and I'm going to go for the Acrobatics on the Darmanitan. I think that should be right. Chestnut's going to Spiky Shield, completely fine. We're going to focus on getting this thing out of here. Golem is finally just going to succumb to the poison. I'm going to send out Cherrim here. Use a Helping Hand, and we're going to Acrobatics this Chestnut and get this thing out of here. So that could have been a lot worse. 3rd time's the charm. And with that, we've defeated the most hated character in this game. And that's it. What do you mean, that's it? I don't accept this. You already accepted it, Texen. Your defeat was destined the moment you said yes. What? You mean you knew I was going to lose? If you call that confidence, then you're just as high as me. Aelita, let's follow through. Hold on. I'm going to give him one last chance. As you wish. Texen, come speak with me, face to face. What for? You already won. There's no point. Just do it. Please. I'm here, you naggy asshole. What now? Why did you want to become the sensei of this village? What? That's what you brought me over here for? I became the sensei because I could. Is that good enough of an answer for you? Is that really the reason? Yes, that's the reason. What of it? And you have no regrets? You knew what the job entailed, right? Exactamundo, dumbass. It's what I've been saying from the very beginning. And that's that. And that's that. I tried. I didn't. Maybe the reason you joined was because of your sister. What did you just say? It's because everyone knew you for being Risa Raider's little brother. Who's that kid? Oh, who knows? I know his sister, though. Wow, Risa and Zumi did so much at their age. But that Texen? He's not important. He's just following in his siblings' shadows. What? Texen? I really wish I didn't have to do that. Sometimes you'll have to do things you don't want to. I've never done something like that to someone. To manipulate their emotions, to bait a reaction. It's just not me. It was necessary for a breakthrough, wasn't it? Who are you? My name is Kaya. I am a friend. I see. And will Texen be okay? Texen will be fine. He's just unconscious. After I have a stern conversation with him, I will return him back home. Was it necessary to manipulate Texen the way I did? It was what needed to be done for me to access his psyche. For me to reach someone, they must have their guard down. And believe it or not, Texen's mental strength is impeccable. But even the strongest of minds have an opening. Wrenching open his heart with his one weak point was all that we needed. I don't agree with you. There had to have been another way. Perhaps there was. But within the time allotted, it would be hard to say. Why did you come back here after so long without change? I have changed. I'm not the same girl I was when I first left this village. In a sense, this is true. You are not Vivian nor Talia anymore. You've become your own person, Aelita. You know about them? I've resided upon the pinnacle of Karatos for many decades. I've seen the lives of Vivian, Kenneth, and Talia. And I too witnessed your birth. I was the one who placed those shackles onto your heart. Shackles I knew one day would be broken in time. And so, after so long, you've returned with them broken and born anew. What will you do with this newfound life? After Team Xen is dealt with, I'm going to leave my village. The village that was left behind for me, and only me. I'll pick up the pieces and build something greater. And do you have what it takes to do so? Do you know what it means to lead? What it means to sacrifice? To lead means to put others first. It means to make hard decisions that may jeopardize who you are. But the results of said decision will bear fruit. The overall cause will be achieved. Longevity. You expressed disgust towards your actions with Texen, correct? It's not something I'm happy with. I feel disgusting. A feeling you must come to terms with. Truthfully, this was your first test. To do something drastic in an extreme situation. If Texen continued his lead, the village would have surely fallen. Besides, Talia would have done the same. But that's not me. That's not who I am. Ah, but that's right. Vivian would have eliminated the problem before it began. Perhaps you should have attacked Texen head-on when you got to Sheerden with Icy. That's not who I am either. Maybe you would have preferred Kita's approach. Sulking in a corner, letting the problem fester, until it becomes too much to handle? I guess. In a way, that's exactly what you've done. It's not right. I don't want to jeopardize who I am to achieve my goals. I won't become numb like Kenneth. I won't become suspicious like Talia. And I won't become isolated like Vivian. I don't care how they would have handled this. Because I'm not them, and I'll never be them. I'm me. Then tell me, just who are you? I am Aelita. What is all this? This is what I call your inner workings. Your psyche. A clean slate has been carved for you. Truly now, you are your own person. But I don't understand. I thought you didn't believe I was. The only one who didn't believe was you. I meant what I said when I told you I'd guide you. I thought you were referring to Texen, but a little confirmation never hurt anyone. Thank you. I understand now that I am who I am. Just Aelita. No one else. And as Aelita, I'm going to do my best to bring success. Excellent. So now you'll be off. Yes. I'll be on my way to my second destination, the Spring of Preservation. Oh, and when Texen wakes up, tell him I said hello. Will do. And that's basically what happened. That woman, Kaya, she really helped me focus. She said she was going to send Texen home after a long talk, but I don't think even Kaya's wise enough to get through that brick wall. It's likely he'll just go all the way back home to Axis High University. Which means we'll probably run into him again at some point. Not that it matters anymore. I don't think he's capable of being a nuisance anymore. Soon after I found Kreese and made it to the Spring of Preservation. There I spoke to Talia again, and she restored the other half of our memories. Except for one thing. The truth behind Amethyst Grotto. Can you believe it? My own self is hiding my own memories from me. I know repression is a thing, but this takes it to a new extreme. Oh, and something strange happened too. For some reason, I gained bits and pieces of Kenneth's memories too. most of them always lead back to a certain person. That red-haired girl. It may sound awful of me, but my main reason I'm joining this endeavor is because I'm looking for someone. It's not that I don't care about the others, but something inside me is driving me to be here. All that's left is the Spring of Rejuvenation. At that point, I'll regain all of Talia's memories. Perhaps I'll gain access to Vivian's madness too. Who knows? I won't worry about it. Oh yeah, there's something I wanted to give you. Please take this. Chris gave me 2 of these. He told me to give the other one to a good friend of mine. Do you know what crests are? They're items specific Pokemon can hold. This one is for Cherim. I don't know how they work, but boy do they work. Anyway, there's still a ton of time left to kill, and I'm pretty tired. I guess I'll just relax for a bit. This will probably be the last time I'll be able to for a long while. What about you? Are you gonna rest up too? I'm gonna explore for a bit. Gotcha. Have fun exploring. There's not much to this place though. So, something I want to point out is Cherim has that crest. Her Cherim has the Cherim crest when she first visits Sheerden Village. She meets Chris at the second spring, however, which is the Spring of Preservation. It's not the Spring of Purification, which is in Sheerden Village. It's a little bit wonky. The timeline is kind of messed up. But regardless, I think we've done enough for this part. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope it helped, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace. Also, that was my cat.